All right, welcome everybody. I'm Dr. David Evans. We'll just give everybody a few minutes to log in. It's there's a little bit of delay between the live feed and what you hear, so we're going to give people just a little bit of time here to get situated. And I'm sitting here in beautiful Nashville. It's had a huge thunderstorm. It's moved from California, which one thing I do miss about not living in the South is the big thunderstorm. So I'm a full dose of that today. Nice afternoon. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. Hopefully, people have had a chance to kind of check it out. Again, my name is Dr. David Evans. I'm the Chief Science Officer of Guardion Health Sciences. I'm also the founder of VectorVision, which is the industry leader in standardized contrast sensitivity testing. Many of you may recognize the original product, the CSV-2000, which has been out for a number of years. It's widely used in clinical trials, has more than 200 published studies, and used by the Olympic Vision Centers. It's a widely used test. And today I'm going to talk about the device behind me, the CSV-2000, which is the follow-on device, which is very, very cool technology I'm going to tell you about today. We're very excited to have this as part of your practice. So a bit more introduction. So I have a PhD in ocular physiology from Indiana University. I was on the faculty at UAB optometry for a few years. And I've been interested in tracking recovery of vision for many years. This is in glaucoma patients and macular degeneration patients, even in diabetic patients, where we looked at the hemoglobin A1C and the oxygen saturation in the blood. We can actually see changes in vision that we could track. And many times we were able to improve patients' vision and be able to measure it accurately with contrast sensitivity testing. So what I wanted to do today is talk a bit about the CSV-2000 because we've integrated the contrast sensitivity test into a full suite of vision testing products. And what I'm going to do is pull this up a little bit so you can see it. And it's going to get dark, but I'm going to talk you through the device. You can see here, so obviously it's it tests full acuity. It's fully randomized. Just a single letter. ETDS format. HOTV, kids, color vision testing. Stigmatism, convergence. So it tests a full range of these visual acuity tests, which many of your devices, for those of you who use computer vision testing, offer. Plus, the big benefit here is that it also offers a contrast sensitivity test that's standardized and matches the scientific validity of the CSV-1000, which is used in more than 60 countries and have been used in more than 100 FDA clinical trials, the Olympic Vision Centers by many professional sports teams, etc. And what makes this possible inside the device here and a photo sensing technology and software called AcQviz. It's patented technology that automatically measures the light level and calibrates the light level so it's always standardized. And many of you know that you can get differences in your visual acuity from room to room. In fact, I did a study with Western University School of Optometry that we presented at ARVA last year, where we showed that simple variations in computerized vision testing from room to room cause a difference in visual acuity outcome by more than one line. For example, you can be 20/30 in one room and 20/40 in another room. And this is a big problem. You can see it's calibrating there. I have it set to calibrate every minute. It automatically steps through light levels and calibrates the light level. Of course, in the clinic, it'll be set not to calibrate while it's being used for testing. So anyway, we did a study, and we showed how important luminance was. And we know if we were going to adopt contrast sensitivity into a full suite of vision tests, the device had to be fully automated, standardized, and that's what we have now. It's called AcQviz. So the device allows a full testing of contrast sensitivity and visual acuity testing, as well as glare, which of course is very important for quantifying glare recovery with patients, cataract surgeons who have cataract vision loss under glare conditions, any other type of medium opacities, and the glare level comes on at the standardized level recommended by the FDA and can be adjusted to a higher level For example, if you want to test sunglasses or something like this, if you're involved in sports vision or you want to do other types of tests. So just to talk about this a little bit, how we're going to, how this benefits your practice and integrate this into your practice. Of course, one of the big issues with alpha efficiency today is being able to test the patients at one time, all in the same place. And contrast sensitivity before now was a very time-consuming test. Now it can be tested as part of your standard visual acuity exam in a standardized format, right in your exam lane. And the way the test is administered is very simple. The patient just go across the row and say where the stripes are. And the stripes become harder to see as you go across. So you can say, Mrs. Jones, can you see the stripes here? Yes, I can. Under number 1, are the stripes in the top or the bottom? Number 2, top or bottom, and 3, top or bottom, and so forth. And you go across the row until they can no longer see the stripes. So sitting there in the audience, and depending on your monitor, you can probably see the stripes all the way over to maybe number 5 or 6. And keep in mind that many patients, then you change the size of the bar pattern and you test again. And keep in mind that many patients who have good acuity may be able to see only level 2 or 3, but yet other patients with the same acuity can see all the way to level 5 or 6. And we just completed a study with our Omega Z, which is a medical food. That's also VectorVision is now owned by Guardion Health Sciences, and we have a medical food called Omega Z. It's a carotenoid-based, lipid-based formula that's very, very potent. In fact, I've been in the industry for 40 years. This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. We're showing many patients show visual recovery, and you can show this in your practice, and it really separates you from your colleagues because you're able to show the patients they can really get better and demonstrate it to them. So, for example, before they go on Omega Z, they may be seeing only contrast level 3, but after they may see contrast level 6. And you would test that across each of these 4 rows. And here's an example of a case study from a study we did that we're going to be publishing, where you can kind of see the 4 rows. Each of these points is one of the rows you test. You can see before treatment, the patient had 20/20 acuity, but they can only see about level 2, which is about right here on the test. After 6 months of treatment, they shifted up dramatically all the way across the row, and now they can see all the way to patch number 5 or 6. So that's a study that was conducted in Austin. We presented it at ARVO last year. It was conducted by Dr. Thomas Henderson's office, where we compared Omega Z to pressure vision and a placebo. And we found that pressure vision showed no change in vision, while the Omega Z were able to show these big changes in vision, and we were able to measure it and demonstrate this to our patients. So we're very excited about being able to offer this to patients. We also know from my research that patients who are properly treated for glaucoma also show recovery of vision, and they're able to shift up in their contrast sensitivity, often with no change in visual field before and after treatment. So you're able to track your treatment, show the patients are getting better, and now it answers that what now issue. Now that I've diagnosed you with this what now, well, I can treat you, but how do I know it's really working? Well, in glaucoma, for example, patients can have reduced IOP, but yet they still continue to progress. In many cases, in those patients, if they continue to progress, their contrast sensitivity will not show recovery. You can directly demonstrate that to the patients. So I want to go ahead and wrap this up. If you're very interested in integrating this to your practice, you'll be the first one in your area to have it. It's a brand new product. We only just started selling it in the last few months, and COVID kind of stopped everything. So we have a lot of doctors very interested in this. We're offering a 20% introductory discount, as well as for ODs on Facebook, an additional 5% off. So you just go to VectorVision.com, and check out the page on the CSV-2000, and call us or email us, and we can send you more information about how to use it, how to integrate it in your practice, and how to make your practice set apart from the competition with this new technology. It's really pretty amazing. It's very easy to use. We're getting rave reviews on the software, and you can see numbers, letters, crowding effect. Doesn't make any difference. The full range of tests. So with that background, Do we have any questions? Steve, going to let me know if any folks are posting any questions on the feed?
Hey, David. Yeah, currently no comments yet. So out there in Facebook land, if you have any questions, you can just type them into the comments field and we'll relay those to Dr. Evans.
So, Dr. Evans, it's Susan. I'm as well. I wanted to pose the question of, if someone is interested in the CSV, what is implementation like in the practice? How long does it take, and what does that look like for a time frame?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm sorry I didn't talk about that. Yeah, the device can hang on the wall. It can sit on a desk. It can sit on a floor stand. It's very easy. All you do is take it out of the box, set your calibration for how far you want to test distance. It can also be tested in the mirror if you want to do that. The system automatically calibrates. Beyond that, the light level, everything else is ready to go. It's a 2-minute setup. What you need is hook it to a wireless. It's a self-contained computer with the display. You need to hook it up to a wireless in your office so it can update the software over time, and then set the calibration distance for testing, and it's ready to go. Automatically calibrates to 85 candelas per meter squared, which is a recommended standard by the FDA and by ANSI, and very accurate for test, retest, test over time, and testing from room to room. So it's a piece of cake. Take it out of the box, turn it on, log into wireless, and set your test distance. It's ready to go. Very easy.
Great, thank you.
And currently no questions or comments. So Dr. Evans, if you just want to wrap it up, we'll call it a night.
All right. Well, appreciate everybody coming out to see what we have now with the new CSV-2000. I think you'll be very excited to have this in your practice. It's an amazing piece of technology with AcQviz technology with standardization. And for the first time, you're going to be able to sit in the exam chair and really demonstrate to patients the improvement in vision they get with treatment. And we're talking about not only your macular degeneration patients. We have very good data with glaucoma patients showing recovery when you influence the blood flow, when you influence the IOP. And we have a lot of those case reports and studies detailed on our website. Please visit the website and check it out. And I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. And please email us through the website, or you can email me at devans, D-E-V-A-N-S, at VectorVision.com. I'd be glad to answer your questions and help you get started and learn more about contrast sensitivity. Thank you very much.